Service, may I request him to virtual.
Not listening. Not listening.
I would like to inform that each delegate will be receiving this copy of the souvenir. The leading experts across the globe have contributed their vision, experience, and knowledge on internet. Now, with great honor, may I request Shri Nitin Gadkari ji to address our today's August gathering. Now, with great honor, may I request Shri Nitin Gadkari ji to address our today's August gathering.
Namaskar. Mr. Alon Johnson, President of International Federation of Accountants, CA Sri Nihar A. Jambusaria, President ICAI, CA Dr. Devashish Mitra, Vice President, Sri Prafulla P. Chhajed, Past President, Sri Atul Kumar Gupta, Past President, Sri Jay Kumar Batra, Secretary ICAI, Sri Manish Gandia, Chairman WRC of ICAI, Council members of ICAI, Charter Accountants attending the ICAI International Conference from across the globe, all respectable dignitaries and dear friends. First of all, I am giving my all best wishes to all of you. It is really a pleasure for me to interact with you. I always feel that the main pillar for economy, that is exactly the role of charter accountant, is very important. I always describe it as a charter accountant are the main pillar of our economy. And that is the reason that your role is very important. Today, I feel that it is the time for every economy that we have to develop the role of charter accountant in the economy by which we can accelerate the economy. Exactly, the digitalization is equally important. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices, we name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future for the country. Regarding the administration now, even in Indian administration, we are using a lot of new technology, particularly the information technology's role is very, very important. Digitalization is equally important, and for that reason in government department, our policy is transparent, time-bound, result-oriented and corruption-free. For that reason, in the whole system, we need to change the system and digitalize the system by which we can make more transparent, corruption-free, time-bound, result-oriented. And for that reason, every day there are a lot of development is going on. So in the different part of the world, when there is a successful practices related with the digitalization, it is the time for every country to accept that. And that is going to be useful for all the stakeholders. Actually, there are three important E's. One is ethics, economy, and ecology and environment. About economy, which is very, very important for every country. Regarding the scenario of Indian economy, our actually growth rate is maximum contributes from agriculture sector 8 to 12%, from manufacturing sector 22 to 24%, and from service sector 52 to 56%. Regarding the role of MSME is equally important. In the Indian scenario, our MSME contribute 30% in the growth. And now our target is to take it up to 50%. Regarding our export, the 50% of the export is from MSME. So to make more strengthen the MSME is very, very important. And for that reason, we need capital investment. Now we are trying our level best to get more foreign investment, particularly through the stock exchange in our MSME. And our MSMEs are doing excellent jobs. Related actually as far as the earning and incomes are concerned in the investment, the Indian MSMEs are giving excellent viability and income to the investor. And that is the reason that now it is time for the country that we should attract the foreign investment in the MSME sector, where the role of chartered accountant is very important. We have one scheme of fund by which the MSME, those who have excellent track record in income tax, GST and bank turnover, on the basis of that we can make the rating of MSMEs, and that MSME can go to the stock exchange, and by which they can get the good capital investment from abroad. As compared with the returns, particularly in the Western countries, in Indian situation, the returns are very good. I will request the all fraternity of chartered accountants that it is your important role that how we can get more investment in our MSME sector from abroad. That is exactly a big challenge to all of us. So where I am expecting that we are innovative approach, innovative models, innovative approach for investment, you can support Indian economy and we can get lot of foreign investment in the MSME sector. The most important thing which I feel that it is related with the export and imports. Our dream of our Prime Minister to make Indian economy and India as Atmanirbhar Bharat. We are trying our level best to accelerate the economy, to increase the growth rate. Because of COVID-19, we are facing crucial problems. Still, our economy is moving fast. We are the fastest growing economy in the world. And there is a huge potential for Indian entrepreneurs, Indian industry in the world market. In the global economy, we have competition with China. But presently, the global economy in the whole world, people are more relying on India. They are ready to make more transactions with Indian industries. And this is the appropriate opportunity for all of us. And here I feel that the people like you who are the economic experts, who can understand the problem of economy, who can guide and philosopher for our industry, for our trade and for our business, where most important thing is how we can increase our export and how we can reduce our imports. In particularly in the gas and petroleum, in the field of infrastructure, in the field of solar energy, in the field of green hydrogen, in the field of shipping, ports, in the field of even transport, aviation, everywhere, there is a huge potential is available. For development of infrastructure is the highest priority from the government. Our idea is to create the infrastructure of 111 lakh crore, and we want to make our $5 trillion economy, and that is the reason that we have to develop our infrastructure. Now in the infrastructure, the capital investment we need for that. The first time in the Indian scenario, we are now starting the monetization of the projects. I feel that where your role is very, very important. We have already monetized the road project. We are getting really excellent response from the market. And now we are planning to go for more projects. Our idea is to make at least the monetization of 5 lakhs crore in within 2 years. There is a huge response. Even the planning for monetization of transmission lines in the power sector, even the transmission of many gas pipeline also everywhere. Now the government is thinking that how we can monetize the project and by which we will get the capital and we can again invest that capital for the development of infrastructure project in the country. So I feel that there is a huge possibility that we will get a huge investment from abroad. Now the problem is that getting investment from abroad, which is getting in dollar. Here, dollar rupees fluctuation, there is a lot of problems we are facing in the economy. So we need to find out the solution for that, by which the solution which we will get it with a transparency, by which we can establish the system, digitalized system by which we can get the direct investment. Here the role of charter accountant institution and the role of charter accountant is very, very important. Regarding our export, our automobile sector is doing excellent job. Now the turnover in automobile sector is 7.5 lakh crores. Now we are encouraging the automobile sector for electric, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG and electric. Even we are now making experiment for green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is the fuel for the future. And it's now easily it can be possible that we can get green hydrogen from the water, and by using solar energy and wind energy, the cost will be less, and by which it can be a fuel for industry like cement industry, chemical industry, even for railway, even for all transport system, we can use green hydrogen as a fuel. Regarding ecology and environment, we have a strong commitment for 100% we have to reduce the air pollution, water pollution and sound pollution. The ecology and environment is the highest priority for the country. I feel that in this scenario, for creating green energy and alternative fuel like green hydrogen, it is the time for the economist and particularly the economic expert that how we can take more investment in that area. In the Indian situation, we have 120 aspirant districts which are socially, economically, educationally backward. Particularly in the tribal area, the forest area is there. We need to develop the rural industries. We need to develop using the raw material available in the forest by which we can make import substitute for that. So we can make green hydrogen from biomass. We can make ethanol now. The size of bioethanol industry is going to increase up to 4,000 crore liter. There is a huge potential for that because of the farmer. In the present situation, we have surplus of sugar, surplus of rice, surplus of corn, surplus of food grain. And this is the time that we are already decided to convert our food grain into bioethanol. Here is a huge potential for that. So in Indian economic scenario, by accepting the successful practices in the world and taking the technology with economic viability and giving it to the entrepreneurs, here we need to establish cooperation, coordination and communication between the stakeholders. Government is very positive and supportive. But I feel that the role of people like you, who are the economic expert, who can understand where we can get the capital investment, which are the best technology which are available in the whole world, by taking the good technology and the investment, you can guide properly to the Indian entrepreneurs. Here is exactly the one thing which I will request you, that you can find out what are the problems as far as our imports are concerned. Is there is any solution by which we can reduce our imports and we can increase our exports? Institution like charter accountants, your role is very important. You are the best judges, you are the best people who can visualize the policies, who can visualize the economic data, on the basis of that find out the solution for that. At the time, lastly, I will request you, your role related with the tax revenue system is very, very important. We need to develop totally transparent, faceless, time-bound, result-oriented, digitalized system in the government. There are a lot of problems people are facing. The time is the most important factor. Years to year, the people are fighting with the tribunals, going into the courts, And again, that is going to be a waste of time, waste of energy, and this is also a national loss. By using the digitalized system, whether it is possible for us to find out the solution for all this problem, my answer is yes, it is possible. Only the people like you, if we visualize and using the system and develop the digitalized system and using the different type of softwares by which you can give us affordable solutions which can be very much useful for the common man. The sustainable development is equally important, and for that reason we need to establish our system smart, transparent, time bound, result oriented, corruption free, and for that reason the system should be digitalized. Exactly on the basis of that, in Indian scenario, our software engineers are doing excellent jobs in the world. We have a lot of our companies, they have very, very important role in the whole world as far as the development of software. So already there are a lot of development in the software, particularly related with the economic industries, particularly the economic system, particularly the government systems, particularly the tax revenue systems. I feel that this is the time that we can develop the system, totally digitalized, faceless, where we can afford the solution to the common man transparently, time bound, result oriented, and there will be no delay for the system. I feel that our role of all charter accountant in the system is very, very important. I equally, I will tell you that you are the people who are the economic pillar of the economy, and 100% your approach, your attitude, your vision, your research, and at the same time your implementation is giving too much qualitative result to the system. So the role of charter accountant is very important in the whole world. They are well recognized and well respected. I really happy that your association, particularly, you are taking lot of subject for your considerations. I know that to making DPR for the project is very important. People like you are already expert in all this field. But at the same time, my request is you should concentrate on export and imports of our country. And if you can properly guide, if what are the methodology by which we can increase our export, and what is to be accepted by the industry, by the entrepreneurs, by the government, by which we can reduce our import, we need to improve lot of lapses in the system. We need to take a lot of policy decisions. But where your experience is equally important, which can guide us that what type of changes, what type of transformation, what type of reform the system need, and where we need the suggestion from your side. Your experience, your expertise, and your international experience is 100% important for all of us. Our government is very positive. Our government is proactive for development. Our government understands the importance of economy. Our target is to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. And for that reason, we need to increase per capita income and GDP growth in the country. Lastly, I will request you, please give us a priority for development of agriculture sector, the 115 aspirant districts, the tribal field, the forest field, where we can develop lot of things. We can develop good tourism. We can develop lot of business, lot of industry on the basis of using forest, particularly material available in the forest, and the mining, already lot of mining in the forest area, and that is also the need of the country. So we need to concentrate and diversify our priorities to the different sectors where the huge economic viability is available, where we can increase our export, reduce our imports, and create more employment potential and growth rate for the country. You are really the pillar of Indian economy, and your role is very, very important. Today in this conference, I am giving my all best wishes to all of you. It is really a pleasure and pride for me to interact with you, and you give me the opportunity to express my vision about the development, our economic development of our country. Once again, I am giving my all thanks and best wishes to all international fraternity, particularly the Honorable Chairman of Mr. Alon Johnson, President of International Federation of Accounts. He is here. A lot of members from global field, they are all present here. I am giving my all best wishes to them. Once again, thank you very much and namaskar.
Now I request CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, Vice President,